going to show you guys what happens if you join the Myriad. Also, if you want to know how to join, what happens when you join the other side, Jagni, then be sure to check the link in the description. I made a video showing all the, what happens if you do that as well. But now we're going to take a look at the Myriad also. So no matter what one you picked, you can see the opposite one if you want to. I posted both of them after this one. Also, you can jump into this place through the walls, but if you land in there, it teleports you out, which is unfortunate. Oh, here we go.
Says they're cautious of non-allies. Says the Sifu gets to choose who sees the Sifu, but he'll let you give it a try.
Almost as if it's preordained.
Sipi? La fanen agin kalman. Geradna falo hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
What?
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Gellen denken woord nee ja. Erim denken aufwessen Anne.
They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Oh wow, we're playing Total War now. Biomutant, Total War.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Jackal denken.
You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
De woede woese hat. Erim denken aufwessen Anne. Gella wat sab morfete.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
De woede woese hat.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
De denken alle de baak guy la woede. Gera wach.
You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes.
Gera volle vassene habele.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
De denken alle de baak alam wenne denken.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
That's the third time they
He
said that.
remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Alla bangrif.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Gera woof en mat game.
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
That all? Anything else you want to say?
You have things to do, places to go to.
Gera woof en mat game.
It's time for you to revisit the past.
That's all? Okay. So that is the Myriad. If you join the Myriad, it basically turns you into a good guy. I have not beaten this game. The game literally just came out like 5 hours ago. So I don't know if you can break off from this or not, or if you're full committed for the rest of the game now. Maybe in a later video I'll have some way of posting about that. But long story short, joining the Myriad initiates you into being the good guys and trying to unite the world and save the Tree of Life. And it's pretty generic story from there, I would assume. So now you know what happens if you join the Myriad. And also, if you want to know what happens if you join the Jagni and see the cutscenes and listen to the dialogues, see how it's different, be sure to check for that video in the description below, or also on the cards at the end of this video. But there you go. Now you know what happens if you join the Myriad in Biomutant.